Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
And Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It is 19 degrees outside with a 0 wind chill in a lot of places around Chicagoland. So just be ready for that. It's about, 30, 40 degrees colder than it was yesterday at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? So on the
It
way.
wasn't like it was toasty yesterday either.
Yeah, it wasn't. And it's just pretty rough out there this morning when you get out to your car. So just be aware of that. We'll have a full traffic and weather update in a second. Huge day as we continue our chance to get to the Bears playoff game. 6:30 is your first shot, 25 minutes away. So 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30 today and tomorrow. Your last two chances at the bottom of the hour every hour for your chance to get to the game. And then you'll win a Q101 football shirt with our team's colors on it to wear proudly either watching at home or if you win, you're at the game wearing that sucker, where it's going to be a below 0 wind chill for that game as well. Also, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, Ticket Blitz Thursday. We launched that at 8 o'clock. So a lot on the show today. And, we got a proof of life check-in from Dan and Cicero said, and this is what leads me to something I want to start the show off with. Dan and Cicero checked in and said, just out of nowhere, it's days later now, it's Thursday, but he said, I was crying watching the Bears when they beat the Packers Saturday night. It's still that emotional to him. And thank you, Dan, for being honest. And Cicero, especially Cicero people, they're tough. They're not going to admit, a man's not going to admit he cries if he's from Cicero too often.
Oh, I thought you were claiming they were all liars.
No.
That you were thanking him for being honest.
No.
It's a town full of liars, as we all famously know.
Well, Cicero certainly has somewhat of a shady element at times of lying going on and the corruption of the history of Cicero, Al Capone.
I'm going to keep their name out of my mouth.
I didn't want to go that far. Now I might get whacked on the way out of here.
Ah, God forbid.
Yeah, I think Al Capone's going to whack you.
Well, there must be a descendant that doesn't like me besmirching his name.
You don't
Well,
really
yeah,
hear-
he'd have to murder, everybody. Do you know how many crime docu-series there are?
But, Dan, I'm glad you brought up the thing of crying, because Kenzie hasn't heard this. It's a piece of audio I'm going to play right now. And, Kenzie, I cried last night at home.
Why, you couldn't think of two things to do?
No. It's part of the process.
Do you want to share your two things real quick, or you want to move on from that?
We talked about you doing them from now on at night.
Okay, well, if I get that, I'll get sidetracked and won't be able to do what I want to do right now. We don't have time here to do that. We'll get to that a little later. I'll tell you my two things when I think of what I did yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Two things. But, Kenzie, I want you to listen to this piece of audio. It comes from a filmmaker. His name is Mark Morgan. I stumbled on it last night, and it relates to the Bears this week and the feeling of everybody going into this game. And, there's so much content, it's almost sensory overload, even from us. All the content we're putting out there with the Bears this week, we're all in. We've always been all in, even in the losing seasons. And now it's a chance to go to the NFC Championship game if they win this weekend, which is astounding. But this thing got me. And it just came across my reels. You know how I love reels. And it came across, and it got me in the first couple seconds, and that's what kept me for the minute and a half. So, Kenzie, this is a minute and a half piece of audio. First off, I want to ask you before I hit the audio. You like old people? Like old sentimental people?
Sure. I don't have anything against them.
Okay, this is.
I want to be like, get this out of my ear.
I want you to think of your, grandmothers and grandfathers. And also, this is going to be us in the future. So this filmmaker, he made this, it's fake, okay? This is fake, obviously. But
it's AI?
No, it's a film about, it's a documentary coming from the year 2074, okay? And it's basically asking people and interviewing people that were at the comeback game, which was last Saturday night, Bears beating the Packers, and how it turned around the Bears organization. Does that make sense?
Okay, and you're sure it's not AI?
I'm not 100% sure, but just the audio, I want you to, the audio, it doesn't matter if it is, because it really doesn't. Because the powerfulness of the idea of this film got me to cry last night.
Okay.
Does that set the stage appropriate enough for you on this one?
Okay, I'm ready.
So just picture people being interviewed, and they're 50 years from now talking about the Bears-Packers game. Just really settle in on this one, okay? Just really, really feel the vibe here.
Oh, Caleb Williams was so young. athletic. We had just gotten Ben Johnson, and the entire city of Chicago was convinced it would take a couple of years to get going. We were all damn wrong.
January 10th, 2025, it all changed. It was the night the rivalry flipped.
The Packers, now they're chopped liver, but back then, they owned the Bears. That fateful Saturday night in January, many moons ago, changed all that.
Ben Johnson brought us 8 Super Bowls. But kids don't remember the game they call the comeback. It was the most magnificent game I had ever seen.
We were at the comeback. The stadium felt like an earthquake.
We waved our towels, and I remember screaming, "Green Bay sucks," until my voice was gone. It was magical.
We were at a bar downtown.
Yeah.
I was with my friends, he was with his. But as soon as the clock ran out, it was like New Year's. We randomly saw each other and kissed. Been together 48 years thanks to that comeback.
The best play the Bears ever ran.
Isn't that the truth?
It was my favorite memory I had as a kid with my father. When DJ caught that game-winning pass, he just threw me in the air and caught me.
My brother right here actually bought me one of those cheese grater hats after that comeback. You know, the one they made in response to those ridiculous cheese heads? Well, I've worn that hat for over 40 years when we play the Pack. Hasn't let me down since. Bear down. Green Bay sucks.
Yeah, we went so many decades of losing and changing quarterbacks. It was disgusting, frankly. But the Iceman cometh. No one messes with Chicago anymore. No one.
Bear down.
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 Bear down, Chicago.
Bear down, Chicago. Always have, always will.
I'm getting emotional again.
You know what this is? You know what's really good about this?
What is good about it?
It's the perfect example of manifesting your future.
Speak on that.
So a lot of techniques with manifesting is genuinely creating and visualizing. They talk about making mental movies. When you hear that, you imagine yourself being the older person being interviewed. You imagine yourself in a time where we're the annoying team that's like always in the Super Bowl and everyone's annoyed by it. And we're like, this is awesome, because that's not always how it is. This is a fantastic way to actually manifest something.
Listen, that's a great point. I'm telling you, Kenzie, I got goosebumps. I'm getting emotional again. And you haven't seen the video. I'm going to send you the video. Actually, you can see it at Mark Morgan with a C, Mark Morgan Official on Instagram. I don't know him. I just found this last night, and
When you said Mark Morgan with a C, I thought it was Morgan with a C. So I was like, Corgan?
No, Mark, M-A-R-C, Morgan Official.
Sounds like, rhymes with.
Yeah.
No, it's
I'm like, so Corgan.
So it's Billy Corgan's long-lost brother like Bill Burr. Yeah, it's all right. No, I don't know him. But you can see the video. We'll repost it on ours so you can catch it there if you want as well. But it's called the Chicago Bears documentary of 2074, The Comeback. And when you see the people's faces and the voices, it's just, oh my God. It just
so
got
fun.
me.
Don't you want to be like interviewed for this? Would that be so fun?
You mean like me now? Like I'm like the old person now being interviewed?
No, like when it happens.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fun?
It would be. That's what it is. It's so good looking, the whole feel of it. And if anybody else cried, please text in at 312-591-8300. Because, man, it got me last night. It's so cool. And I like how you said that. This video is a manifestation of what we're going to become with the Bears.
It's a great way to manifest.
I love it. Love it. And we'll have those chance at tickets for the game on Sunday coming up in just about 20 minutes with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So we're just about 7 minutes away from your first chance today to get in. A shot at winning playoff tickets for this Sunday. One of the biggest games, without question, in decades here in Chicago. So you'll win that, or you have a chance at that, and you'll win a Q101 t-shirt, our football shirt, which is epic. I'm wearing it today, actually. The colors of the team. It's so cool. So you'll win that for qualifying, and again, just about 6 to 7 minutes away as we have a new format for the fact today.
And by the way, that shirt for those that have not qualified to win the tickets is available on aisle101.com. We've been asked that a ton this week. Aisle101.com. You can buy your very own Bears.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He said Bears.
That's fine because they're buying it. It's fine because they're buying it.
Chicago
It's
football
inspired.
team.
It's Inspired by a true story.
I'm so sorry. Chicago football team Q101 t-shirt.
It's so funny how we got to be careful about dancing around stuff that's, we're not officially working with the Bears on.
Man, I just short-circuited there. I'm so sorry.
I just pictured like your chair having a spring on it and it sprung you out to the lake, you ejection seat.
Hey, everybody text in your favorite moment with Case because it's going to be his last day.
This is true. You want to pour one out real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Pour
Let's
it
pour it out.
Brian, your favorite memory of me?
When Josie was here filling in for you.
And Kenzie, your favorite memory of me?
Today when you get fired.
Yeah. That was a good run. It was a good run, man.
We're going to miss you.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss this job. I can't believe that's what took me out.
Yeah. So the weight challenge just got lighter. Case is gone. One person's out of it. It's just me
That
and
guy
Kenzie.
is kicking your ass.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now I'm winning.
That's right. All right, back to the fact. And again, we're doing this all in one break, and we usually play a song when we give you and make you think about it even more, what it could be. But because we have those playoff tickets coming up Sunday, your chance at those, see, that's a playoff.
For the Chicago football team.
That you know and love that plays in a field on the museum campus. Can I even say museum campus? Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to get ejected.
I think the people of the Friends of the Lake might have an issue with
How
that.
do I say this? Football down.
Good Lord. We're not AI, by the way. These are just the rules, okay?
We're just not allowed to. We're so insecure about it. It sucks. I hate this rule.
It really does. All right, here we go. So today's fact that makes your brain go. Today, January 15th, is the 25th anniversary of something coming into our lives that I think many people today, if you gave a choice where you had to give up this or sex, you would choose sex, giving this up. So it ingrained itself in our lives so much that I can't imagine a day without it. Not one day without it. So Kenzie, January 15th, 2001, this came into our lives. What do you think that is?
So obviously I don't have a date like tattooed on me or anything, so I don't exactly know what happened that day.
And that's a shame it's not a neck tattoo on you.
I'm sorry. So I'm trying to give it an idea of like what may have happened that long ago. It's just guess. I could be off on the year. I'm going to guess music on the go. I know we don't use iPods anymore, but now it's on our phone. But I could see one of the first, like the very first iPod or a version of it. And that's what's created like us just downloading music onto our newest device. So my guess is going to be like music that we get to take with us.
That's a good idea.
Wherever we are.
That's a good one. I like that guess. Because I'm also convoluted in when Napster and then LimeWire and Kazaa, and then all of a sudden iTunes comes in and then you can put it on an iPod. I don't have it in my brain, the exact date on that.
Right. I'm like, but I would think it was in an early 2000s, we started to be able to, take it with us, not like a cassette or a, CD. Like, obviously we had remember when you used to strap a CD player to your waist? Like, that was comfortable.
Oh, make those.
Bring this casually on a run. Boombox. Good Lord.
And then you had to carry other CDs with you if you wanted to change the music. You had to love that CD.
That's true.
Even if you were going for a walk or
It
something.
was such a hard decision. And then I already hate running, and then you'd hit a song that you didn't like on the CD. Not an easy thing to skip.
Yeah. Did you ever make mixtape CDs, basically, of burning CDs that were your favorite mix?
So I was never good at that. My brother was able to burn CDs. He scared me because you know how like when you had like a boombox that would say rec on it for record?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was young, he told me it means I would wreck and break everything I put in there, and then I was terrified of the button. And I thought the whole thing would explode.
Yeah.
So I was terrified of it. But he would burn me CDs. I was the illegal downloader in the family when iPod stuff started. So I was more the LimeWire girl, and he burned CDs.
Kenzie was, your dad was very proud when she was the illegal downloader in the family, known as that.
That's my
He's
daughter.
still not proud. It's never worked out for me.
And I would burn a CD just on that day. If I'm going to leave to go to the grocery store, go to Jewel, I was like, I'm going to make a CD just for the 10-minute drive over there. I'd burn CDs left and right, like 50 a day I would burn.
Well, what's funny is, so before music was on phones and everyone had an iPad, when I would go to school, people would give me their iPads, and I would bring them home. And I'd be like, okay, but you can't plug this into another computer because all the music will erase. But they wanted like my library.
Yeah.
Because they downloaded it. So I'd bring like 15 iPods home and upload the library. But I'm like, if you resync this with your computer, it's all going to go away. Like, okay. But I would come home with iPods for the night.
God, that syncing was BS. I hated
Oh,
I
I was like, be careful. I'd have like a little warning for everybody.
God. Case, this is an era that you didn't live in, probably.
No, I mean, I've never burned a CD or made a physical mix. I love making a digital playlist for somebody. I got a little crush on somebody, they're getting a playlist. It's my favorite thing to do.
How come I've never gotten a playlist?
I've never gotten a playlist.
What's funny is that there are crew members, there are listeners that I don't have crushes on, but they've asked me like, hey, can you put together like 12 songs for me? And I love that. But ooh, if I'm spinning for you, you are getting a playlist from me. I love it.
This newest voice get deeper.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's like
Put the back on.
it's very strategic because like the sequencing really matters to me. The way it's like you start off with a romantic song and then you dial it down a little bit and then you ramp it back up and then the closing track always has to be like I've used the same closing track for a lot of different women in my life.
Well, that sucks.
I know, maybe to not a super effective degree, but like the closing track has to make a statement also.
Is that Let the Bodies Hit the Floor
Yeah,
from Drowning Pool, the last song?
Hey, baby, this song makes me think of you.
Let the bodies hit the
Well, that song makes me think of my baby, though, because I swear to
you're
God.
dropping him?
No, this is like our thing. Every time he wakes up from his nap or up in the morning, he likes to throw all of his passies out of the crib. And then I walk in and go, let the passies hit the floor. Let the passies hit the floor. And we pick them all up and we throw them and he screams. That's like our ritual. Let the passies hit the floor because he throws all of them. That's going to be our first dance song.
That might be the most adorable thing I've ever heard.
That's our jam.
I'm going to make a mix of Let the Passies Hit the Floor soon. So
Passies hit the floor.
get ready for it. I know we're running on this, but just one more thought on making, the difference between making a mixtape or a mixed CD, if you will, over a playlist is when you send that to a person, if it was a CD or a tape, they didn't know what songs were coming.
That's true.
With a playlist on Spotify, I see what's coming up. You know what I mean? So it was even better.
I have emphasized the importance of sequencing to some people. We're like, hey, I really need you to listen to this in order the first time you hear those.
Yeah. Okay, so Case, here it is. January 15th, 2001, 25 years ago today. This entered our lives, and I think some people would give up sex over giving up this. It is that important.
Was it the PlayStation?
The PlayStation, I don't know. I mean, we'll get to it in a second. The PlayStation's a good guess. I'm trying to remember. Wasn't it the first one before that? Like, when did PS2 come out?
I don't know. That's why I guess PlayStation.
I guess that's a good guess.
He was like, I was kind of thinking about 2001.
Yeah, by the way, before we give the answer, Coca-Cola Mike checked in, Kenzie says he still has a Discman and a Walkman that he walks around with.
Wow.
The
He's probably in
Discman.
amazing shape. It's like you're wearing a weighted vest.
And the Discman, you could get that yellow one that was waterproof, like you were going to jump in a pool listening to a CD, like let the water hit the floor. Okay, so before we get to getting you qualified for a chance at the tickets for the playoff game, because we're right here at 6:30, we got to give you the answer to this. It is not Music on the Go, which was a great guess. It is not the PlayStation, which was a great guess. What entered our lives January 15th, 2001 was Wikipedia. The first post on Wikipedia was this day 25 years ago. The first post was, all it said was, this is the new Wikipedia. And imagine seeing that, not knowing what Wikipedia was.
Was it asking for money already?
Probably.
I'm on it right now. That's crazy.
You're on Wikipedia?
I am.
Look up the PlayStation history, or
no? I was on an unrelated. I was on Kieran Shipka's Wikipedia page. I was trying to learn more about her.
Okay, we're doing a show.
I got a little distracted this morning thinking of
Bring
Kieran
it back.
Shipka. And then I'm looking at my search history now. I was like, I was on the Jersey Shore Wikipedia last night. I was on a prime. This is for Clash with Kenzie today. I was on. I was on a
Jersey Shore question.
I was on a Prime Minister's Wikipedia. I was on the 2000.
I wouldn't call it a day if I were you, bitches.
There's a lot of man. I use this website more than anything.
Has anybody ever actually donated and they're like, we need your help? I'm like, get out of here. There's kids with cancer. I'm not going to donate to Wikipedia.
Yeah, but they must need help. I mean, they put it up there. I don't know.
I thought that random people were the ones who wrote the articles. What do they need help with?
Oh, the server's got the electricity.
Like the domain?
I guess. So
that
first year, by the way, there were just under 20,000 entries were added the first year. By 2008, there were 2 million, making it the largest encyclopedia ever assembled, and it's now in 300 languages, and it covers the English version covers more than 7 million topics.
Thank
God.
God.
Students now may not know this since they're allowed to use like AI and ChatGPT to a degree, not obviously the whole thing, but I was never allowed to use that when writing papers. You were not allowed to use Wikipedia as a credible source. So I feel like I actually never got used to using Wikipedia because of that. It was the most annoying thing ever, because did you ever find a piece of information on Wikipedia that you just could not effing find anywhere else and it would have made your paper great and you're like looking it up? It was the absolute worst, but it was not a quote unquote credible source.
The thing is, like, estimates range, it is at the least 80% accurate or up to 99% depending on the topic. And there's a lot of people when they're like, oh, it's just from Wikipedia. But now, compared to what we have now, it's pretty accurate.
Oh, it's from Wikipedia, the thing where you have to cite your sources and add links to references on it. Oh, my God, I would hate to use that where I can just double source everything.
It always pissed me off that you weren't allowed to use that in an article, and now you're allowed to use AI.
Yeah,
really?
exactly. It's like when people say, oh, that's just from TMZ. Yeah, but they're always right.
Oh, you mean the website that's right about everything and links every story?
It has a million sources because it's been around so long.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's it. So there's your fact that makes your brain go. Some people would rather give up sex than their Wikipedia.
Now, it's your chance to qualify for a pair of tickets to Chicago's playoff game this Sunday. Be caller 10 to 312-591-8300.
Q101.
Yeah, you better be calling right now, 312-591-8300. Your chance, caller 10, at a pair of tickets to the Chicago football playoff game this Sunday. And you'll also win the Q101 football shirt, which has our team's colors on it. It is badass. Go to aisle 101 to buy one. Get ready for this weekend, but hopefully you win it right now. So this is the first chance of the day. 312-591-8300. We will do this all day today, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. Tomorrow, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30, and then draw the winner at the end of the show tomorrow. So just letting you know, if you listen in real time only around this time, we'll do it again tomorrow, last chance at 6:30. But hopefully you get it right now. That is getting to the game this Sunday exclusively from Brian and Kenzie and Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Q101.
Well, we're qualifying you every hour for a chance to get to the playoff game this Sunday, and you'll win a Q101 football shirt just for qualifying. That looks crazy. It's awesome. And we have Mike checking in from Sauk Village. Mike, ahoy. How's it going this morning, bud? You doing good?
I'm freaking doing excellent. How are you guys?
We're doing good.
We're good, buddy.
I can't imagine when I tell you you're doing better because you are qualified to get to the game this Sunday. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Let's freaking go.
Oh, my God, that's awesome.
All right, man. I'm afraid to go further with him. I might have to hit the dump button. So,
no kidding. He's
Mike,
excited.
you're qualified, and you're also winning yourself a Q101 football shirt with our team's colors. You can wear at home or at the game if you win. We'll qualify the next person coming up at 7:30, but I can't make clear enough. Tomorrow, if this is your slot to listen in real time to Brian and Kenzie on Q101, we'll do it one more time tomorrow at 6:30. The rest of the day today, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30, your chance to get to the game.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, well, coming up in sports, what a Bulls game last night, some official Cubs news, and something that's going to make you cry, but in a good way. You know, Jimmy Valvano always said, the late coach for NC State, that a good day is spend time in thought, spend time laughing hard, and spend time with a cry, a good cry. Every day, you should do that. You cry every day, Kenzie?
That's a lot every day.
Yeah, I mean, did you do?
I don't want to cry every day.
But in a good, it's also, it could be for sad, but it could be just your emotions just get a hold of you over something and you just cry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to do that?
Not really.
Well, listen, this is going to make you cry in a good way. It made me cry last night and this morning when we opened the show. We're going to play this piece of audio for you relating to the Bears and the future. But first, we have to pour one out.
How do I say goodbye?
And yeah, in the last 15 minutes, it's been determined that Case is fired, and this is his last show. So
I forgot about that. I got to pack my bags.
Yeah, how many bags do you really have here?
I have nothing.
Yeah, I figured that.
Oh, I bought you that Mountain Dew fridge. You have to bring that with you.
No, I do have to bring my Mountain Dew fridge with me.
Yeah.
What a sad trip to the train that's going to be.
You're walking on the train carrying a Mountain Dew refrigerator.
At 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, he's going through a hard time.
Yeah. And probably like a stapler or something, too. Whatever else you might have had on a desk.
Your Christmas gift, the stapler that I got you.
I'm taking it. All of a sudden, it's like the movie Rockstar.
I don't have trinkets around here.
Yeah, it's a good move.
I'm just ready to pack up at any moment.
But we're pouring one out, not for Case, but for something that's near and dear to me, and it could be to you as well. and it is Noodles and Company.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry I scared you. Because Noodles and Company, now they're not out of business, but they closed 40 stores in 2025, and they're preparing to shutter about 26 more. And that makes me nervous. Now, they have a lot. They have in the 400 range around the country. And I'm just looking at if they're Noodles and Company people are listening, please don't close the Clybourne location. That's my new one now that we moved.
Okay, I'm sure they'll do that for you.
Can make that
You guys taking requests?
yeah. I mean, a flagship location could be Clybourne. That'd be great. Keep that one going.
And is that the one on Southport, or is that a different one?
That's a different one. There's a lot of Noodles. Southport one was my OG one back in the day.
Because the Southport one's closest to me. So Noodles and Company, if you're listening, please don't close the Southport one.
And I will say I have good memories of the Southport one, so I'll agree to that. Keep that one open too.
Maybe keep all the stores open, guys.
Kenzie, where's your Noodles and Company?
It's on Randall Road.
And what isn't on Randall Road?
That's what I'm saying. I've said this.
You could run away from home and go to Randall Road and never have to go home again.
It's unbelievable. It's like the direct oh geez, what are those veins in your heart?
Arteries or
yes.
or aorta
for artery.
Yeah.
It's the main artery of Illinois. What?
I guess you stuck the landing by the end of that. I was curious to see where that went.
Main artery.
Noodles and Company said it planned to close 21 restaurants last spring to improve its financial footing. Don't like that. They reported months later it would close even some additional ones, so 30 to 35 expected to close this year, actually. Here's the press release from Noodles and Company. Decisions like this are made thoughtfully and with long-term view of the business. This is Joe Christina, the company's president and CEO. He went on to say that the closures are intended to strengthen the overall health of the brand and our financial position, ensuring that we are well-positioned for a profitable growth and long-term value creation for our shareholders. What about the customers, though? Shareholders, that's fine. But I love to death. You ever had their Buffalo Chicken Ranch mac and cheese?
No.
Oof. You need to get some.
Hurry.
Like now. It is to die for. Noodles and Company. And,
what's your go-to order? What do you like to get there, Case?
Oh, I don't. I feel like this is going to reflect poorly on me.
How could it? They're all good.
Look, I love it. I love it.
Brian chose the mac and cheese.
Buffalo
which
chicken.
Is very good,
Yes.
but I'm just saying it's not like he chose like this highbrow dish.
No, and I have Buffalo mac and cheese PTSD because my freshman year of college, I exclusively ate Devour branded frozen meal Buffalo mac and cheese, and I can't do it anymore. But in the same way at Subway, I get a foot-long meatball sub, no cheese, not toasted, put meatballs on bread, and slide it down the aisle. At Noodles and Company, and I've been attending for years. I mean, since Obama's first term, I've been a Noodles and Company believer.
Well, that's when they were on the rise.
That's right. As the American economy was crashing, Noodles and Company was on the rise.
Obama dropped them in a presidential address, and Noodles.
When you're upset, what do you like to have? Pasta.
Right.
But the only thing I've ever gotten at Noodles and Company is the spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh.
Well, it's a classic. I mean, it's a. I don't want to say
they know how to make a meatball there.
Well, they do. And, I'm not saying it's boring, but,
What are you saying?
it's kind of, I mean, they have so many choices. You only get that.
The thing is, I know I like that. And then sometimes, I want to be like an Asian noodle guy. I want to be like, do you know about this spicy noodle that could kill you if it goes down the wrong pipe?
Right.
But I don't know where to start in my Asian noodle journey. And then I look at the rest of the menu and I go, well, that all sounds good. But I know spaghetti and meatballs. Spaghetti and meatballs is like Foo Fighters. It's good every time. I know what I'm going to get from spaghetti and meatballs.
But does your life advance with only spaghetti and meatballs?
Well, my life doesn't really advance ever. I'm just sort of stuck in the same place all the time because I'm afraid to make changes.
Facts.
Okay.
What? I'm just agreeing with you. You're always like, you never agree with me, and then I finally agree with you. Oh, God, what do you want?
She finally agreed you're going nowhere, and you get mad at her.
That's how it feels sometimes. I just keep on getting my spaghetti meatballs, my meatball sub. Maybe I just have a meatball fixation now that I think about it.
It's not a bad order.
The meatball.
Now they have spicy Korean steak noodles you could try.
They got that pan fry.
Yeah.
That stuff's good.
The Cajun shrimp fettuccine probably has some spice to it.
I love shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go to Southport tonight and get some before they close? Hopefully that one doesn't close.
Oh, and we have the pop-up at the Cubby Bear, so it's kind of nearby.
Yeah. That's right. That's tonight.
Should we do a group dinner at the Noodles and Company in Southport tonight?
Support local.
Yeah. You know what else they have in there is that Rice Krispie treat that's the size of your head.
Oh, I haven't seen these.
Oh, they're right at the counter. I mean,
I've got blinders on. I've been too busy looking at the meatballs.
Well, because if you order takeout, do you eat in noodles or you take it home?
No, I've had a lot of meals alone in Noodles and Company. I love sitting there by myself.
That's an appropriate place to be alone.
Thank you. I feel the same way.
That's fine.
Yeah, but do you open your laptop at least to show like you're doing something?
Normally, I just close my eyes and wait for the pain to subside.
You don't look like you just, you're pull up your phone to your ear, at least I guess.
I'm not writing the next great American novel in a Noodles and Company.
Well, you should look like you are. That's what you should do. Yeah, they're big cookies, all that. It's sad. Hopefully your location, whether it's mine on Clybourne, Casey's on Southport, my former location, or Kenzie's on Randall Road, hopefully those are good because they do have a ton of locations. They're just trying to, stave off, I don't know, just something that's happening to them financially, which is unfortunate because it's really good. Noodles and Company, we're thinking about you today.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.